This isn't a living room or a den, but the library at Muller Road Middle School. Filled with sofas is a perfect place to recline and read a book, if you can find one. That's because this school has gone paperless.
We have the opportunity for students to really go forward in the 21st century.
Muller Road Middle is the first school in Richland District 2 to incorporate iPads into the school's curriculum. Students also use them as textbooks. Principal Lori Marrero says this new initiative cuts down on costs.
So the schools spend an inordinate amount of money on paper. Just copy paper, making copies of things, probably more than most people recognize.
Sixth grader Andrew Busby says the iPad has so many apps that students learn in a variety of ways.
Specifically one called Notarize, and we can paste it onto an app and you can use that for studying and you can draw on it and make.
When you take that math textbook home and you're trying to do those exercises, you can get kind of stuck, or you can think maybe you're getting it right and you're not. In this digital world, the idea that the software can generate the homework and generate it at the right level, and then if you need a hint, fine, you get the hint. You know, your teacher sees, oh, he needed a hint. He didn't just get it, so maybe he has to try this out a little bit more. But, you know, the feedback used to be like 3 days later, and you'd be like, oh, I really screwed this up. God, what were we working on then? That was 3 days ago. And, you know, now when you're just sitting there with your phone or tablet or PC, you'll get that feedback. We're much further along in terms of taking that experience for math and making it a richer experience. For things like writing papers, we're starting for this big history course that several thousand schools have. You actually write the paper and you can immediately get feedback, and that's an AI software thing that won't replace the teacher feedback, but for some low-level things like the grammar, punctuation, various things, and it's the structure of your essay, have all the right pieces in it. I think it will help students learn.
Click on any of those.
He says his faculty has been hugely supportive of the move. Each of the school's 685 students is required to have his own laptop or tablet. The least expensive options cost under $300. Sophomore Liam Butler, like every student here, has access to all 40 textbooks licensed by the school.
If I don't get what a hypothesis is, because it explains it one way in this textbook, I could go maybe to the different textbook, maybe a year level down, which is simpler.
The textbooks themselves integrate multimedia resources. For history, there's video, quizzes, and links to primary documents.
You can name an angle by...
In math, step-by-step instructions for solving problems. Teachers here say that helps students to do more of their learning independently.
More like a speech.
So they lecture less, lead discussions more, and have more time to work with students one-on-one.
And it does put a little bit more responsibility on that teacher to adapt and change their teaching styles.
Matthew Hogan teaches American history.
Bacon's Rebellion versus Berkeley.
Last year, the first year he used digital textbooks, he says his students got better scores on their advanced placement exams.
Students are absorbing it even without recognizing that they're absorbing it, and it's a matter of true learning, not just retaining and regurgitating.